My favorite day of the week. I have some real estate tips for you. This is actually more so informative for those that are looking at DC home prices thinking, how can I afford a house here? It's super expensive. It's almost impossible. I'm here to tell you that it is. I personally went through one of these programs back right when I graduated from college, so I can attest to the benefit of these programs to make things possible that you think are impossible. So the first program I'll talk to you about is called HPAP. HPAP is a home buyer assistance program. So it is, as of 2019, they increased the amount of money that you could borrow because these are loans. It is up to $84,000. So $80,000 in down payment assistance and $4,000 in closing help. So depending upon what your need base is, and they base it off of your income level and your household makeup, you could get up to $84,000 in assistance. Now, these loans are deferred if you are in a certain income level for up to 5 years, or you don't have to pay it back until you either cash out and refinance, or it's no longer your primary residence, or you sell it. So hopefully you get some equity out of the property, and then you'll have that money sitting there waiting for them to receive after you sell your house. So it's helpful. You can at least get the money up front so you don't have to empty your pockets to buy this house. You have some buffer in between when you receive it and then when you have to pay it back. Another one is called EHAP. It's for DC employees. This can be used in conjunction with HPAP. It also has increased the amount of money that they're able to give out to the DC residents, up to $20,000 for down payment assistance and up to $5,000 for closing help. And this is also for DC responders, teachers, DC employees. So you can either use both, or you can use one if you are not a DC employee. Another great program that Muriel Bowser has come out with maybe 2 months ago works with Eagle Bank, and you can utilize that in conjunction with HPAP and EHAP and combine all three programs together to get the mother load of down payment assistance. So with Eagle Bank, you are processing your loan with them. However, they will give you a less than market interest rate, as well as waived fees for like closing costs. So you save some more money to keep in your pocket, so you can renovate your house or buy some new furniture. That's going to help you in order to not have to bring it to the table. The next program I'll talk to you about is called DC Open Doors. It's opened up about, it started maybe, I think like 6 or 7 years ago, and it is a down payment assistance program. The good thing about this program is that it only takes about 30 days to close, so it does not elongate or prolong your purchase process. And also you don't have to do any additional home inspections, unlike the next one I'll talk about, which is NACA. Now with HPAP and EHAP, just to go back, is that it takes about 60 days to close. And they do require you to come to a class and to get a certification, which is great. You get a lot of good information about being a homeowner and what's expected of you, but it does take a little bit longer to close. So in a competitive situation, you don't have the best terms, but it's pretty much just being patient. Someone's going to accept your offer, and someone's going to be okay with a 60-day close. So going back to DC Open Doors, that's also a down payment assistance program. The difference with their repayment structure is that it's forgivable after 5 years. So you pay for your down payment. Their closing costs you either have to negotiate or pay for yourself, but it is forgivable every year. 20% of that is forgivable every year up to 5 years. Then it's 100% forgivable, and you don't have to pay it back unless you move out prior to that 5-year time frame, or if you sell it. So to me, that was one of the better ones, because you don't get a ton of money, but it's a lot of money to help you keep some in your pocket while you go shopping for properties. The next one I'll talk about is called NACA. I went through NACA myself. NACA allows you to purchase, like every other program, a condo, co-op, single-family home, but NACA also lets you purchase a multi-unit. So this program also offers a lower than market interest rate. They pay for your down payment. They pay for your closing costs as well. So you don't have to come to the table with much. I actually got money back myself. So depending upon the structure of your loan and the purchase price, you might either come to the table with nothing, maybe just a little bit of money at the table, or you may get some back. So that doesn't really happen with really any other deal other than NACA. Now, NACA is a nationwide program. You can get qualified within one day to go to one of their dream events. So you can go to New York, you can go to Virginia, you can go to Texas, let them know you want to buy here in DC or what other jurisdiction you want to buy in, and you can get qualified in one day having all your proper paperwork. Otherwise, it takes a couple of months to get there. It took me a year from start to finish. Of course, I was broke college student, so it took me a while to save some money that they want to see in your account before you purchase. But I would definitely do it 10 times over. You will never see that deal again. And all of these programs, it has to be your primary residence. So if you're looking to invest, do it right the first time with the right program. And then when you buy your second home, it's kind of like, good luck. You're an investor now. We don't need to help you. So it does have to be your primary residence for all of these programs. It does not have to be a first-time home buyer house for you, though. As long as, well, I know for HPAP, you can't have owned a house prior, 3 years prior. However, you can own another house in another jurisdiction, but you have to live in this one in DC as your primary residence. So there are some stipulations with all these programs. They're here to help stabilize communities, not necessarily to help investors. However, it is an investment and it's an important purchase for any homeowner. So like I said, NACA takes a while, but it's definitely worth it. I would say start maybe 4 months in advance. You have to go to a general body meeting just to learn about the program, and then you get assigned a counselor, and it takes a couple of months to get to meet your counselor because there's only so many here in the area, and there's so many people that hear about this event and want to participate. Not everybody closes because you got to be patient. You really have to be patient, and you have to, keep giving them the documents. Even though you sent it before, send it again. Just understand that they're inundated with a lot of clients, and you'll get to the finish line. It's just when. So start that process pretty early on in your purchase price process. So ultimately, all these programs help. You do have an income limit that you can purchase your property, so you can't buy $1 million home. So there is more information on the DHCD website. So definitely check that out. But it's very helpful. This will help you to get that piece of property in DC. So let me know if you have any questions. See you later.